The photograph is etched into the collective memory of a nation. April 29, 1975. A helicopter perches on a Saigon rooftop. Desperate people scramble up a ladder, reaching for escape. In this frantic evacuation, the truth was clear: the war was lost. When the North Vietnamese advanced, everything crumbled. Decades later, Kabul echoed Saigon, a C-17 taking off, Afghans clinging to hope. The Saigon helicopter and Kabul plane are bookends to a painful chapter in American history. These images haunt American foreign policy, reminders of the limits of power. The U.S. military hasn't lost a major battlefield since 1812. Its soldiers are among the world's best trained and equipped. From World War II to Iraq in 1991, American forces have shown tactical superiority. Yet, since WW1, America has lost 4 significant wars, not on the battlefield but in the aftermath: Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan. In each, troops achieved initial objectives quickly, but winning the war proved far harder than winning battles. This is the paradox. Military victory is mistaken for political success. Overwhelming force topples regimes, but building stable states is another matter. The hard work of peace is often an afterthought. The real goal isn't just defeating armies, it's creating a better political reality. If winning means destroying an enemy's capacity to fight, America succeeds. But if it means building a self-sustaining allied government, the record falters. Firepower wins battles. Patience and understanding build nations. America excels at the former, but struggles with the latter. Some say America's wars were lost for lack of resources or better tactics. But the U.S. sent 500,000 troops to Vietnam, spent trillions in Iraq and Afghanistan, and used the world's most advanced technology. The problem wasn't firepower, it was believing firepower could solve political problems. In Vietnam, search and destroy measured success by body count, not by winning hearts. Villagers saw Americans as invaders, not liberators. Violence bred more enemies. In Iraq, the invasion toppled Saddam in days, but post-war planning was lacking. Disbanding the Iraqi army fueled a deadly insurgency. America won the war in weeks, but spent years failing to win the peace. Afghanistan followed the same script. After routing the Taliban, billions were spent building an army that collapsed in days. Soldiers had equipment, but no loyalty to Kabul's government. Their allegiance was local, to families, villages, tribes. When the Taliban advanced, they simply went home. Military might can topple regimes, but it can't create legitimacy. The lesson: wars are lost when politics are ignored. Firepower alone is never enough. America's modern wars start with swift victories, but the real trouble begins after. Occupation and nation building are long, grinding, and dangerous. Most casualties occur after the battle's end, in a war fought on roads and in villages. In Iraq, the invasion killed 139 Americans. The insurgency that followed killed thousands more. Soldiers became nation builders, diplomats, and aid workers, roles they weren't trained for. They built schools and dug wells while dodging bombs. Nation building isn't mechanical, it's about history, culture, and relationships. U.S.-backed institutions often lack legitimacy and crumble quickly. Imposing foreign models rarely works. Without local support, even the best plans fail. The cost of these wars is staggering: over $6 trillion, thousands of lives, and America's credibility. Money spent abroad could have rebuilt schools and roads at home. Nearly 7,000 Americans died, countless more returned wounded. The impact on families is immeasurable. Strategically, repeated failures have damaged U.S. influence. Allies hesitate. Adversaries are emboldened. The chaotic Kabul withdrawal signaled unreliability. Most tragic is the failure to learn. Each war repeats the last's mistakes. Leaders believe this time will be different. but it never is. The result? A costly cycle of intervention and disappointment. At the heart of these failures is misunderstanding why people fight. American planners assume others are motivated by ideology or democracy. But in Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan, loyalties are local: family, tribe, village. People fight for survival and dignity, not grand visions. U.S. soldiers, no matter how well-intentioned, are seen as outsiders. Billions are spent on hardware, but local grievances go unaddressed. Corruption, injustice, and poverty fuel insurgency. Propped-up governments lack real support. Wars end with problems unsolved, and the cycle repeats. True victory comes from politics, diplomacy, and understanding, not just military might.